Hi, we're going to be doing a case study today based on shoulder overhead mobility. Sometimes this can be caused by an injury, it can be structural, sometimes soft tissue, but what we're going to do is check and see if we've got any movement deficits, and then what we're going to do to address it and create a much more mobile, pain-free, and strong movement. Okay, so I'm going to have you straight arms straight up overhead for us, and let's see if there's any difference there. You can already see there's a slight difference between the left and the right shoulder, particularly here. If you can see that, there's a little bit of a rib flare there. I'm going to have you lower your arms and face that direction for us. Okay, we want to make sure that the arms are coming up around the ear range to make sure we have full range of motion. Go ahead and do that again for me. All the way up. We can see there's a little deficit here. Right arm is coming much further back. Go ahead and lower again. Okay. Now turn your back to the camera for me. So just looking straight on, you can see we have a much more elevated left scapula. Right scapula is actually drifted off to the outside. We're going to go ahead and raise again. Again, we have a range of motion deficit from left to right, and we had altered movement pattern through the scapula. Bring it back down again. So from here, I'm going to do a joint test and see if there's an actual structural derangement. So during our pre-screen, we actually found out that she had a strain history after a yank and pull on a fall down some stairs many years ago. But she's had some issues ever since. So I'm going to come in and check the capsule in the shoulder and see if we have any limitations. We're going to check inferior capsule. There's a little restriction, but nothing crazy. I'm going to go inferior, posterior. Nothing issue there. Feels good. Okay. And if we come anterior and posterior, again, there's a little restriction, straight, clean posterior. But again, it's nothing major. Okay. So at this point, I'm satisfied that we don't have a capsular derangement. So since I know that the shoulder capsule is fine, we're going to move into seeing what other movement dysfunctions we've got going on. I want you to take the right arm overhead again for me. Good. Bring it back down. That way we've got something to compare it to. Okay. We're going to do this again on the left arm. We have a little bit of a lift here, you can see. Rib cage is shifting up, and we still have a limitation in the range of motion. Bring the arm back down for me. Good. Any pain with any of that?
No, just tender.
And then you're going to take both arms up. Okay, so we have one thumb able to reach the wall, one thumb does not. Okay, bring it back down. I'm going to have you change walls and raise up. And there we go again. There's our lift, and there's a separation. All right, we're going to check out the lat and see if that's contributing. So we're going to do a pin and stretch. We have a lacrosse ball or a soft mobility ball on the lat, and we're going to actively stretch the arm into flexion. Back down. Do 5 reps. Okay, so just addressing the lat, we already have better range of motion, but she's still stressing a little bit to make it happen, a little bit of an overachiever, and we still have a little bit of lumbar extension that we can deal with. So we can activate some stabilization through the anterior, and hopefully that will help settle the rib cage and give her a cleaner movement pattern.